Okay, that's a traditional flamenco Spanish piece, I think it is. I enjoy playing it, and that's just as a little introduction to me. My name is Patrick Ash. I guess I'll look over here. I am a author, I'm a musician, I'm a commentator, I guess, I'm wanting to do video blogging. I'm a 30-something-year-old North Carolinian, and I've worked mostly in nonprofit program evaluation. Many people don't know what that is, but basically it means, we have social service organizations and agencies that, have missions such as anything from addressing homelessness to literacy to the environment to name an issue, name a cause. And basically my job is to collect the evidence and say whether or not we're making progress toward that goal. There's a huge science behind it. I have taught as an adjunct in a university here in North Carolina for part-time 4 years. But yeah, I have about 10 years experience. And so I'm thinking on this video blog, I'm gonna be talking about that to some degree. I also huge into politics and religion and the big questions in life. And so I need to get into the habit of looking over here. And so I'll be talking quite a bit about those topics. And I want to do that in a conversational format. I used to debate a lot online, and I think, it's important to have a marketplace of ideas and to exchange and be open. It's critically important. At the same time, as we all know, this is why I think it was Popular Mechanics shut down their comment section, because so much of it wasn't very helpful, wasn't actually trading ideas. It's just the toxic BS that we all know exists out there. So anyway, I am interested in a discussion format, in a exchange of ideas. I not just consider myself in the big five, the psychological, one of the few personality assessments that has some science behind it. The openness, mine is considerably high because I care a great deal about being open to different ideas, especially about those big questions in life like politics and religion and all that. So I'll get into some of that with this commentary, talk a bit about my books. I have 2 books out there. For those of you who don't know, this year I published Upon This Pale Hill, which is a novel heavily based on personal experiences or inspired by, but it's primarily about that question of what does it mean to do good in the world? What does that look like in contemporary society? It's very existential, I think, but I think has many themes about, suburbia and coming of age and kind of navigating those different belief systems like liberal, conservative, libertarian, progressive, to try to find what does it mean to, have a positive influence in the world. So if you're interested in that big question and a story that revolves around that, along with like some spiritual elements and some, including kind of like responding to trauma and personal relationships, the ups and downs of personal relationships, please check out my novel, Upon This Pale Hill, on, Amazon and various other outlets. I'm also getting ready to release my Typical Tragedies, a book of poetry. I'm kind of in the final stages of editing and finishing it. I'm hoping it's going to be out within the next few weeks. So maybe by the time I post this, it'll be available, but shortly, very soon. I'm also, as you heard, into music. I like to play guitar, primarily hard rock and heavy metal. I think I'm going to use some of this as doing some album rankings and talking about music. That's just stuff that I'm into. And just shooting the bull, as they say. And hopefully you'll have ideas that people will find interesting and can at least lightheartedly discuss. That's my goal. it may be a, way too idealistic goal. And that's one thing I've found in my life so far, is that I've got the, I guess you could say, an idealistic heart, which has recently, kind of led to the COVID crash has definitely hit my professional interests quite hard. So I've got that idealism that's kind of caked in, jaded, cynical, like many people out there, I guess. I'm one of those elder millennials, and so I've kind of been through, I started my career with the Great Recession, and now, we're all kind of in the crapper, so to speak. But anyway, so looking forward to discussing ideas. I'm getting close to 6 minutes. I wanted to keep this relatively short introduction, and looking forward to talking music and ideas and books and all sorts of various things I care about, and hopefully lend some ideas to the world at large. So maybe by the time I, post some of these, I'll get into the better habit. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.